And happy Saturday morning, everybody. Great to have you with us once again. Unfortunately, for right now anyway, it appears that you just got to put up with me doing a solo thing. I'm not sure where my partner in crime is. I'm hoping everything is okay at home. So hopefully he'll join us shortly, and it might just be a technical difficulty on his end. So hopefully he'll join us. Like I said, join us shortly, and we'll be back to regular business here. Hope everybody had a great week. I know my week was pretty. It's so weird now that I'm retired. I mean, really retired. It's so weird because like the days begin to run together, and so most of my time is either spent uh, uh, with doctor's appointments or on the phone dealing with health insurance, or my favorite, watching me TV with the missus. So that's pretty much my week now. We make a trip midweek. We make a trip to the mall to go visit the Pink Hippo, our favorite coffee shop, and get our hot chocolate. It's the best hot chocolate I've ever had in my life. It's like a melting chocolate, double chocolate cake that comes right out of the oven, and it's like it's like in liquid form in a cup. Oh, it's so good. So I gotta have my hot cocoa, and get a couple of slices of pizza there too, from one of my favorite pizza joints. So but anyway, hopefully, like I said, my partner in crime will be joining us. We'll keep our eyes open. I'm watching for him down there, and hopefully everything's okay, and it's just technical difficulties. So, all right. Well, let's see. We've got Shannon did give me a question of the day. So we're going to do that right now before I open up the floodgates. So you saw Shannon's question. His question was, what do you guys collect? Do you collect certain series? Do you collect only Marvel? Do you collect oddball stuff, obscure stuff? Do you collect just certain characters? What rabbit holes do you guys go down? We want to know. So please share your answers with us today. All right, let's open up the peanut gallery floodgates here. Let's start the ball rolling. All right, welcome aboard, all you wonderful peanuts in the peanut gallery. Thank you for spending your Saturday morning once again with us here, hanging out. Hopefully, you won't be too disappointed if you just got to put up with me for the 2 hours. But hopefully, Shannon will join us soon. Keeping my fingers crossed. If you see me looking over here to the side constantly, it's because I got my phone set up there, and I'm just keeping an eye on that to see if he tries to get through on on the phone, trying to either call me or text me. So I'm not having a twitch or something like that. So Alrighty. Well, let's see what's going on with the peanut gallery. We're going to start right out of the gate with Anthony Perdue and another one of his memories. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. And let's start it off. Let's see. He says, GM Peanut Peers. Good morning, he says. Flashback to Flash Comics and lunch at the Thrifty's drugstore. Popular for their dining area and ice cream selection. Speed, stir number one. No school today, doctor's appointment. There you go. He says, Mom and me at the pharmacy picking up prescriptions. She lets me get a comic book from the spinner rack. Brave and the Bold 67 is my immediate choice. Batman and the Flash versus the Speed Boys. Love that issue. Absolutely love Brave and the Bold. Bus ride back home, Mom asked me, how about lunch at Thrifty's? I'm agreeable to that suggestion. Love their spaghetti and meatballs meal. Sitting at a booth, waiting for our food. Mom looks at my comic book and asks, did the Flash change his costume? She remembered reading Jay Garrick's adventures as a kid. No, Ma, I answered. This is a new Flash. Well, there we go. I tell her that sometimes the other Flash teams up with the new one. She smiles, acknowledging my explanation as the waitress brings our food. Speedster 2. Number 2. Mom and me at the grocery shop. Mom and me grocery shopping at our local Mexican-American supermarket. Before we leave, I go to the newsstand to get a comic book. There are Mexican original books and Spanish language American ones. I get the Flash issue that they have on the stand. While we're having lunch at Thrifty's, I ask Mom, how come the book cover is different from the story inside? On the cover, Flash is fighting the top. But the interior story is the One-Man Justice League, a great Flash story. One-Man Justice League. That sounds like the second Justice League, the second Justice League story in Brave and the Bold. A great Flash story, he says. She tells me that probably how they put it together in Mexico. And she's right. Anthony continues, he says, I've always had a kinship with speedsters, maybe because I would invoke their powers when being chased by bullies. You know, Johnny Quick as a Flash. I would Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt, yes, yeah, Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt from their dastardly determinations to do me harm. I think we've all been there as a kid, Anthony. Yes, sir. Just got home from work, my friends. If I get up late again, I want to wholeheartedly say right now, hi to everyone, and thanks for letting Soliloquy Man tell another story. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, for sharing that story with us. I love hearing the stories about your childhood and how they relate to your comics and your love of comics and everything. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And Eric K is with us once again. Hey, Eric, how you doing? He says, good morning, everyone. Another cool story, Anthony. I will be watching the show on replay later on as I am out and about today. Be good, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Eric, and hope you can catch it later on. And just leave us a comment what you think. So have a good day, Eric. Be safe out there. And Triple C is with us, Cheap Comic Collector. Have a great day, everyone, he says. I have family in town, so I will not be watching live, but you can bet your last comic book dollar that I will be watching later. Well, thank you, Triple C. Greatly appreciate that. He also says, that also means I won't have my usual claim sale today. Oh, and instead there will be a pre-recorded episode introducing my new trade list in my trading program. And speaking of that, I know Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron started a new trading program too. I watched a video that he said he was starting a new trading program. Sounds very interesting. So, and Lady M. Maranya is with us once again, yielding the blue wrench today, as always. She says, good morning to Anthony, Eric, and Triple C. Hope your travels go well and stay safe out there. Absolutely. And Mr. Rob Brown, he is here with us once again. Rob, thank you so much for hanging out with us, but thank you even more for the wonderful AOK that you sent me. I've got it right here, sir. And I will be doing it as part of a special Saturday afternoon show later on. At 4 o'clock today, I'll be back on, and I'm going to show you what Anthony was kind enough to send me. Oh, it's awesome. Wait till you guys see this stuff. It's wonderful. I can't wait to show you. Can't wait to show you. So, Rob, thank you once again, and thank you for hanging out with us this morning, my friend. Hey, Maranya says, good morning to Rob. And Michael Taylor has joined us. How you doing, Michael? Great to have you with us once again, sir. He says hello to Anthony. He says hello to Lady M. And Maranya says hello to Michael. Michael Taylor says hello, Rob. Eric Breen, the professor. He's with us once again. Thank you so much, Eric, for hanging out with us once again, sir. Eric says, who watches The Watchmen? The Watchmen watches The Watcher, watching Comic Book Memories. There we go. I love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with us again, Eric. Appreciate it, my man. Michael Taylor says, good morning to Eric. Hello. Eric says, hey to Michael. Michael Taylor says, Rob, great artwork that you sent to Shannon. Yeah, isn't that awesome? I got to see Shannon's video finally on that. It was tremendous. And like I said, later on today, 4 o'clock, we'll have the unveiling, the unboxing of the wonderful gifts from Rob to yours truly, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. Maranya says, and I am watching The Watchmen. Watch The Watcher, watching Comic Book Memories. Gonna get lost in that. Holy mackerel. It's like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Michael Taylor says hello to Doc and Shannon. Unfortunately, Shannon's not here yet. Hopefully he will be soon. I don't know why he wouldn't be here, except for a family emergency or technical difficulties. I'm hoping it's technical difficulties, if it's anything at all. So keeping my fingers crossed, and I keep checking my phone off here to the left to see if he tries to contact me. So, and Maranya says, good morning to Eric, Rod, and Shannon. Thank you, Maranya. Great to have you with us. As I said earlier, keeping running herd on these as the official den mother to CBM. All right. Eric Breen says, good morning to Maranya. And Paulo Costa, our foreign correspondent, one of us once again. Paulo, great to have you with us, sir. I know it's a different time zone over there, but hopefully you're still awake, right? It says cloudy Saturday afternoon. Oh, it's afternoon over there, so yes. Cloudy afternoon in Portugal, he says. Electric car race in Monaco about to end on TV. An electric car race. That's the first I've ever heard of them having those. Electric car race now, huh? I guess it makes sense. I mean, there's electric cars, so why wouldn't they be electric race cars? Can they only go like 70 laps or something, and then they got to charge, and then they have like an intermission or something? I'm curious. I want to know, Paulo. Maranya says hello there to Paulo. And the acquisition of Dr. Fives. Dr. Fives, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it, sir. Hanging out with us again this morning. He says, good morning to everyone. I'm ready for some memories. There we go. Ready for some memories myself, if I could only remember them. Sometimes my memory isn't what it used to be. And Hippies Collectibles is with us as well. Hey, Tom, great to have you with us, sir. He says, Excelsior, true believers. I can't do a good Stan Lee, but I wish I could. That's my best effort. And the Jackson Roy Kirk is with us once again. Great to have you back, Jackson. We've missed you a couple of weeks there, brother. Glad to see that your internet is back. He says, hello, folks. Been catching up on the past CBMs. At least that's what at least that Breen fellow isn't on the screen. Ouch. Oh, already shots fired. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Jackson. Great to have you back once again. And Lady M says, good morning, Dr. Fives. Excelsior to Hippie, and hello to you, Jackson. Tempest from Mars is with us once again, and a happy afternoon to you, too. He says, afternoon all. Great to have you with us once again. And Higgy's Comics. We got Higgy in the house. Hello to the whole Peanut Gang, he said. The whole Peanut Gallery, he says. Higgy, great to have you with us, brother. I got to catch up on your latest video, by the way. I've fallen behind on my videos again. I just get caught up and I think, okay, I'm good going. And then something will happen and I'll forget. Ranger Sly, our neighbor to the north, is with us. He says, howdy, everyone. And a howdy to you, Ranger. Great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. Appreciate it. Hippie Collectible says, I collect what I like and love what I collect. Loved it. One of the best, what do you want to call it? Closing lines in YouTube videos right there. I collect what I like and love what you collect. Yes, sir, Bob. Mark Taylor says, hopefully Shannon is good. Yes, I'm keeping my fingers crossed and keep checking. So hopefully it's just technical difficulties, maybe something wrong with the phone. So hopefully that's what all it is. So Hippies Collectible says, hiya, Lady M. Rob Brown says, my biggest problem with collecting comics is like too many of them. Yeah, see, that's my problem too. I get just too many rabbit holes. Too many rabbit holes. For those of you who might have joined after I posed the question of the day, our question of the day comes from my partner in crime, Shannon. Earlier this week, he gave me the idea for it. So the question of the day is, what do you collect? Do you collect, certain characters? Do you collect certain series? Do you only collect Bronze Age or Silver Age, or what do you collect? What rabbit holes, do you venture down in your collection? So we want to know what y'all think. And Maranya says, good morning to you, TFM, from this side of the pond. Higgy Pop, you got the bell. There we go. And howdy, Ranger. Enjoyed you with Micah the other day on the replay. Yes, if you haven't had a chance to catch that, definitely go check out Micah's show, Graphic Man's all new show on Wednesday nights. Where he does like a one-on-one and he kind of interviews and stuff. Ranger was his guest. Ranger Sly was his guest, showing some great stuff. You guys need to check that out. So definitely go check it out. Rob Brown says, I like too many of them. I mean, yes, I got you. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Rob. Too many of them. Ranger Sly said, thanks a bunch, Maranya. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, you're not fooling us, Doc. You're watching a tennis match. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Back and forth. I'm watching tennis, man. Ow. Tennis injury. Heard of tennis elbow, but tennis neck? Ow. Paul S. Hey, Paul, great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us once again with Shannon's favorite avatar. Good morning, Peanut Gallery. Just stopped by to say hi, heading to work. Hope you have a great show and catch you on the rewind. Well, thank you very much, Paul. Enjoy your day. Don't work too hard out there. And we'll catch you on the rewind. Thank you so much, sir. Lady M says, I collect both Marvel and DC, but only specific titles. Iron Man from Marvel, Old Nightwing, Orion, and Old Amethyst from DC. Very good, very good. Amethyst was one of my wife's favorite titles, too. She had me pick those up for her, so now she has all the complete Amethyst from DC. She really liked that character. Her other character is from Marvel, and she liked Dazzler. So I've got she has. I say it's me because I'm like the caretaker of it. So she's got Dazzler from Marvel and Amethyst from DC. Those are her only dabbling into comics collecting. And I did that for my lovely wife. Yes, I did. And Ranger Sly says he's laughing at Jackson Roykirk. Maranya says, other titles I'll dip into if the mood strikes. I also collect Iron Man memorabilia. Cool beans. Usually action figures, but I do have 2 pieces of Shellhead-themed artwork. A metal plaque and a local artist's work. Oh, cool. Cool. The metal plaque, I think I might have one. Oh, I don't know what I did with it, but I think I have one of Thor. I picked it up at I think it was Hobby Lobby. I picked it up at, and it's a good size one, but it's metal. So I wonder if I know they did other ones, so I'm thinking maybe that's the Shellhead one you got. And at some point, I'd love to see the artist work too. At some point, you gotta do a video and show that. That would be cool. Cool beans. Thank you for sharing that with us, Maranya. I had a feeling you liked Iron Man. I wasn't sure, but I had a feeling. Paulo Costa says, I've noticed that nowadays I find myself buying too many French-made literary adaptations of graphic novels. Still need to buy a new adaptation of Cormac McCarthy's The Road. I'm not familiar with The Road. Is that like wasn't there a movie, The Road? I could be totally washed up, but now those are graphic novels you said, so they're comics. Cool beans. I'm interested in that one. You'll have to tell me what The Road is about, Paulo. I'm curious. Eric Breen says, Jackson, my old and friend. How are you today? He says. Maranya says, good morning, Paul. Be safe out there. Michael Taylor says, hello to Dr. Fives. The Jackson Roykirk says, I am well, my other and friend. How about you, pal? Michael Taylor says, hello to Hippie. Michael also says, hello to Jackson. Hippie's Collectibles is saying, morning to Michael. Michael Taylor says, hello, TFM. Jackson Roykirk says, hi, Michael. Michael says, hello to Higgy. Higgy Pop says, yes, thank you, Rob Brown. He says, Jackson Roykirk says, yeah, I've noticed, Rod, that you've been doing other shows now. Hey, I've got to catch up on those too. Well, I'm just doing like one other show right now. When I try to, I can't. It's not like a regular gig, but I'm trying to see if I can do it. If I can do it on a regular basis, like a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon, like 4 o'clock is good. because there's nothing going on. It gives me like 2 hours, and then I know a lot of people have stuff going on Saturday nights and sometimes Sunday afternoons and Sunday nights. I know Gratu does a lot on the weekends, and I want to be able to see his stuff as well. And I'm sure everybody else wants to see it too. But I'm trying it out and just seeing if I can handle it. And we'll see today, because we got a good one going today, because Mr. Rob Brown sent me an A-OK that is awesome, and I want to share it with everybody. So at 4 o'clock, if you have nothing to do, looking for a little entertainment, hopefully it'll be entertaining, you can tune in and watch me share what Mr. Rob Brown was kind enough to give me. So Higgy Pop says, love the books and my Hawkman cup. There we go. Higgy Pop says, hey there, Michael. Michael says, fantastic. Another extra dose of Doc this afternoon. Well, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Eric Breen says, you say that like it's a good thing, Michael. Oh boy. Tough crowd, I tell you. No respect at all. Jackson Roykirk says, Michael, pay no attention to the bearded grouch. Ouch. Michael Taylor says, Eric, he's laughing at what Eric said. Eric says, I'm pleasant personified. Dun, dun, dun. Mike Taylor says, Jackson, he's laughing hard. Hey, Roger Metarog, great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending part of your Saturday with us. Always fun to have you in the Peanut Gallery. He says, greetings, Doc. And he's waving. I think he's waving or clapping. I can't see the icon so well because my eyes are horrible. But thank you for hanging out with us, Roger. Jackson Roykirk says, that's spelled peasant, not pleasant. Uh-oh. There we go. Jackson Roykirk says, Roger. Michael says, hello, Metarog. Metarog says, hey, Jackson with a fist bump. Eric Green says, hey, Jackson, guess how I spell annoying? Uh-oh. I'm guessing where he's going. Metarog says, hi, Michael. Great to see you here. He's waving to Michael. Jackson Roykirk is, he's questioning that one. What would it be? Metarog says, too many rabbit holes to mention. Yes, I'm right there with you, Roger. Too many rabbit holes to mention. I mean, there's just in the comics genre or field alone, I have a lot of rabbit holes. But then you step outside of that, I've got action figures. I've got toys, retro toys. I got, stuff like this, the paperback books from the 60s, TV. I love retro TV guides, not retro TV guides, vintage TV guides. I collect from like 1962, the year of my birth, up to 1980. And I just love to collect them and read them. Of course, they've got to be from my area. I can't get one from like California because I won't identify with any of the channels or anything. But the ones I have, I pick them up around here. So most of the time, they are the New England edition, or Northern New England edition is what they called our area, I guess. And I just, to me, it's like looking through a yearbook, with pictures. I'll go and I remember that show, or I remember that episode, or I remember this being on and that being. It's so wonderful. It brings back so many great memories. So yeah, I'm right there with you, Roger. There's just way too many, wrestling masks. Collect those. I don't collect the wrestling championship belts though, because they're too expensive. I got one. That's all I wanted was the NWA World's Championship. So, but I'm right there with you, Roger. Thank you for that. Tempest from Mars says, despite being a Silver Age DC fanboy, I've been picking up Charlton and Harvey stuff lately. That's thanks to watching channels like this. Oh, well, awesome, awesome, awesome. We're just trying to do our part, you know, to reach into your wallet, make you spend money. It's funny because both Shannon and I will talk off screen or offline, whatever you want to call it, and it'll be like, oh, where did you get that? Oh, I gotta go find that now. We've made each other spend so much money, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So that's cool. Thank you for sharing that with us, Tempest. Appreciate that. Jared Osborne is with us once again. Hey, Jared, great to have you with us, sir. He says, I collect comic books that I want to read. And that's the way it should be. You should buy stuff that you want to read, man. Don't have them put away so you can't read them. So, but question is, Jared, what is it you like to read? I know you pick up a lot of independents and stuff like that because you've turned me on to a few different independents before. So I know you like to pull stuff that's off the beaten path, so to speak. So very cool. Michael Taylor says hello to Jared. And Eric Breen says, Jackson can't wait for the Graphic Man show this upcoming Wednesday. Yeah. That's right. Graphic Man is going to have as his guest none other than the Professor, Eric Breen. Can't wait to see. I'm going to try and work my schedule. Work my schedules. Got the hiccups. I'm going to try and work my schedule so that I'm right there come 8 o'clock to sit down and enjoy the show. I've got to catch up on last week's episode already. So I want to check that out with Ranger Sly. So I got my work cut out for me. I got a lot of, you would think, retired. Oh, I got plenty of time. You do plenty of time. No, man, time just seems like it's flying by every day. So, all right. Jackson Roykirk says, I'm with Metarog. I'm all over the place. I collect whatever looks interesting or whatever you guys recommend. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. Jackson Roykirk, can't I? Ha ha ha. Eric Green says, nope. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Roger. Howdy, Jared. Metarog says, hey, Ranger. Jared says, hello to everybody. Michael Taylor said, I had a decent comic collection. No longer have it. I do have some rare 45s and albums. See, that's another thing. Vinyl. I got one right here. Partridge Family. I pick up, I don't have a whole lot of vinyl. I was never a real big record collector. I just basically bought what I liked. Back as a kid, I liked, in the 70s, I liked Ronnie Millsap. I still do. Liked Marty Robbins. I liked the Beach Boys. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I still have a few Bill Cosby albums from when he was doing stand-up and stuff like that. So yeah, I can identify with that alongside comics. Vinyl, baby. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Michael. Lady M says, hello, Jared. No relation to a certain scientist turned supervillain. Ha ha ha. Metarog says hi to Maranya. Hey, Maranya says hi to Metarog. Good to see you, she says. Jackson Roykirk says, by the way, Maranya, I'll defer to you on the pause lines. Okay. See, you guys know I need help. We're already at 37 minutes and I haven't shown one comic. I'm going to start off with some new and back issue stuff that I picked up. So Let's see. There it is. Okay, I see the pause line, so we got a few more to go here in the Peanut Gallery, so let's get to it. Michael Taylor says, I also had a pretty nice collection of Batman comics. Oh, nice. And other Batman-related collectibles. No longer have those as well. You know, Batman had so many collectibles, especially in that 60s run, late 60s, early 70s. There was one, it's a plastic Batman cowl that would go over your head, came in a big orange box. That one I always wanted. And I still look at them when they're on eBay and stuff like that. I keep track of it. And I still would like to pull a trigger on one of them. But that was just one of those gifts, one of those toys that it was just like, oh, that would be so cool. My friends that my mom babysat, they were the same age as me. They had one, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. That is just too cool. But maybe someday. Maranya says, why, thank you, Jackson. Paul S. says, as you can see, I love collecting the Justice Society or anything related to it. Mostly, I love DC Silver and Bronze Age. JSA rules. Yeah, brother. Gotcha. Absolutely. You know, I'm a DC Silver and Bronze. I'm a Marvel a Marvel Silver and Bronze. And it wasn't until the early 80s or so when I started to really get into like the Charltons and Gold Keys and stuff like that and pick up books like that. So I got you, Paul. Michael Taylor says, Doc, 4 p.m. Yep, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back on for the wicked cool good time hour. I call it an hour. I call it a show now because I couldn't confine myself to an hour. I tried. I couldn't do it. Before I knew it, 2 hours was over, you know. So, yes, 4 o'clock, we'll be there. Going to show the AOK from Rob Brown, and you guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. Whoop. Right there. Right here. I got it ready to go. We'll be sharing that with you guys. So definitely, if you're not doing anything 4 o'clock, come on back. Come on back and hang out. Jackson Roykirk says, Roger, Joe mentioned that you are going to be on his channel talking about the Bronze Age. I can't wait. Cool beans, cool beans. And there we go. Miranda's got the pause line in honor of Pauline and Catt Murdock. We haven't heard from Dr. Von Chilla lately. I've got to contact him, find out, make sure everything's okay with him. We haven't heard from him in a while. So hope everything is well. All right. So we've got that. I haven't even taken them out of the bag yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I have another thing I'm going to be sharing this afternoon is a big book for me. What am I trying to say? A big book for me because it's part of my Go-Go Checks quest. So I'll be doing a little Go-Go Checks quest update. And I've got a big book, what I consider a big book for me. I'll be sharing that with everybody. So let's see here. All right. So these I picked up yesterday. No. I picked up Wednesday. And some of these are new, and then some of them are back issues. Not too much, some bronze and whatnot. But we'll go through the modern ones real quick because I know most of us are not super into modern books. But I had to pick up this. This is my man Hulk. This is a giant size. Looks like a giant size annual. What does that say? Yeah, giant size 50th anniversary type of thing. So, looks cool. gotta have my man Hulk. There we go. So you guys know me. Anything to do with old Jade Jaws, I gotta get it. This I just happened to see, and I picked up one issue of this a long time ago. It's called The Wrong Earth, and it's like a what are you? Well, it's like a multiverse type of scenario type of thing. But this one here looks like it might be a mini series or a mini event type of thing. It's called The Wrong Earth, Dead Ringers. So I'm really curious to read this. Look at that. They gave you an old school style, like gold key. You know. Let's see here. All right, that's a cool splash page right there. But yeah, I'm really interested in reading this. So, all right. Then I saw this, and I'm like, I got to pick this up. This is my favorite Universal monster of all time, and it's issue number 1 of Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives. And this is put out by Image. And I'm just trying to see if I could get a glimpse of the creature. But I don't see him in here yet. Oh, there he comes. He's coming to get that lady. Whoops. Come on. There we go. He's coming up. Dun, 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 dun. So, and I guess there's several different variant covers available on it. So, but very cool. This one I had to pick up because it's it's as close as I'm ever going to get to owning the real thing. And this is a DC facsimile of Showcase number 22, The Origin of the Green Lantern. Hal Jordan Green Lantern. So, very cool. I had a chance to pull the trigger on a Showcase Green Lantern at the con show that I went to a couple weeks ago. But by the time I went back to, you okay, there might be something else, so I don't want to jump at it too soon. And then when I went back, it was gone. I should have known. Here's Batman Superman World's Finest. This is number 26, the latest issue. Looks like Batmite stirring up some trouble. This is another one that I'm anxious to read. It's put out by Image. It's called Redcoat. And look, it's got some go-go checks on the top. So I think it's part of the, the Geiger kind of universe or multiverse type of thing. So, but it's a great wraparound cover. Oh, come on. Why are you giving me so much trouble today there? There we go. So, this one, it just makes me curious, intrigued me. So I said, you know what? We'll check it out. Jeff Johns, why not? Brian Hitch, Andrew Curry, Brad Anderson, Rob Lee. So, all right. And then, of course, the keeping up with the Incredible Hulk series. This one had a couple different covers, and this is the cover I went with. I just like the look there. So I was trying to see Capullo. I wish I could say I knew the artist, but I don't. I do not. And this is Legacy. They got the Legacy number 790. So Hulk is approaching 800. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just check. Nope. I thought I got a message, but I didn't. I picked up this Archie number 50, and it's a square bound giant. Just happened to see it there and said, you know me, I love the square bounds. So, and I don't think I have a square bound Archie in my collection. So I can no longer say that. So, and then let's see, I picked up this back issue of Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. I did not have number 1, so I picked up that first issue. I think I've got the rest of them. I was kind of working my way backwards. So I was trying to get all the issues before I started reading it. Then we got a little bronze war action here. We got GI Combat number 197 with the haunted tank. Cool stuff. Staying with the war theme, we've got Men of War number 4. I don't think this series went too long either. Too many issues. This is a great Joe Kubert cover. Very cool. I mean, is there a bad Joe Kubert cover? I have yet to see one. And then I did a little bit. Picked up 3 issues of Creatures on the Loose, featuring Thungor, Warrior of Lost Lemuria. Here is number 23. And number 25. And number 29. So there we go with that. And then the last book here that I picked up, I just happened to be, I was going through some of the long boxes and I saw this and I'm like, it's a milestone issue. So I decided to pick it up. And I picked it up for a third of what it cost off the newsstand. So it's Detective Comics 1000. Come on. They had several different copies, different variant covers. This is the one I chose. I thought this was a real neat cover. So, all right. So there we go. That's what I picked up this week. Like I said, at 4:00, I'll have. I'm going to unveil the book that I picked up that I've been trying to get for a while now for my Go-Go Checks quest. So hope you'll join me for that. And here we go. We got Metarog saying, yes, Jackson, that will be fun. Mike Taylor says, too many rabbit holes, even for rabbits, he says. I hear you there, Michael. Metarog says, pre-national TV guides are fun to skim through. Yeah. I really like I think I got one right here. Yeah, this is from, let's see, June 8th, 1974. Oh, yes. I mean, for me, just looking at Saturday and Sunday mornings and then weekday after school times. That's what I look for. Well, here we go. Let's see if we can get. Come on. There we go. You can see we got Lidsville up there. What else we got? We got Bugs Bunny, Sabrina, Addams Family, Yogi's Gang, Emergency Plus. You got Super Friends. You got a Scooby-Doo movie where Scooby meets the Addams Family. Inch High, Private Eye. My Favorite Martians, the cartoon. Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. Roller Game of the Week. Who misses roller derby, man? I miss roller derby. That was like pro wrestling on wheels. That was awesome. I used to roller derby and pro wrestling back to back most Sundays or Saturdays. We got Speed Buggy. Chicka-baba. Star Trek, The Brady Kids. Yeah, I watched The Brady Kids. They had what? They had an episode with Superman. They also had an episode with Wonder Woman. They have wrestling on Channel 56 right there. Josie and the Pussycats, Butch Cassidy, and more wrestling from Channel 38 out of Boston, WSBK TV. So, yeah, I just love reading the stuff. Look, Zoom. Box 350, Boston, Mass. 02134. Send it to Zoom. So these are just so much fun to read through. I just really enjoy it. Johnny Carson, great old movies they used to show. Davy and Goliath. What's the matter, Davy? Right? How many of us watch those on Sundays? Huckleberry Hound. Great stuff. So, yeah, just enough. There's another rabbit hole right there. So, fall over. All right. Jackson Roy Kirk says, that's funny, Michael. Lady M says, be very quiet. I'm hunting Jacksons and Erics. Not a real good Elmer Fudd, but it's the best I could do. Jay Lucian is with us. Hey, Jay, great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us. Appreciate it. He says, morning, Rod, and a good morning to you, sir. Just checking my phone real quick, make sure he hasn't contacted me yet. Maranya says, good morning to Jay. And Jay says, good morning to Maranya. Jackson Roykirk says, oh, I'm a rabbit now. Some people say I'm a squirrel. I don't know. Jackson, Jay, he says. Jay says, Jackson. Jackson Roykirk says, my intendants seem to vanish in the haze. That's from the song, yeah. I couldn't tell you what song it is, but I recognize that now. Seem to vanish in the haze. Yes, sir, Reba. Michael Taylor says, one of the Batman-related items I had was a sealed original Aurora Robin model. Now, see, I never saw the Robin model. I did see the Batman one when I was a kid, but I never saw the Robin one anywhere. Very cool. Any of those Aurora models, both the Universal Monster ones or the superhero ones, they were just cool, man. They were just super cool. Jackson Roykirk says, maybe you like the Partridge Family? Yes, I do. I have to admit it. I like the Partridge Family. I have a couple of their CDs. Yes, sir. That was the soundtrack to my childhood, along with Bobby Sherman, the Archies, Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins. So absolutely, I unabashedly, I admit I am a Partridge Family fan. Mike Taylor says, Doc, you're fully retired. I didn't know. Maybe I forgot that you mentioned that. Congrats. Well, thank you, sir. Yes, I am fully retired now. So hopefully, these are supposed to be your golden years, right? So let's. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I find a little gold in these golden years. Thank you, Michael. Michael also says, yeah, I never had that Batman plastic cowl. Growing up, a friend came outside wearing one. Yeah, that was just one of those toys that just really, I mean, I had a ton of the Corgi Batmobiles. I think I've told the story before. My grandparents, when they used to go to visit some of our relatives in Canada, they would stop in a town called Woodstock it was a hardware store. I can't think of the name of it now. Something and something. And it was the same name, and I can't remember. Anyway, they would pick up a little something for my brother and I. And for me, it was one of two things. It was either a Corgi Batmobile, which was cool, or it was a Batman parachute toy, where you throw them up. And did I still... Oh, what did I do with that box? Hold on just a second. Let me just see if I can find that box. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, what did I do with it? Doggone it. All right. Well, I'll have to hunt it. I have a replica of the Batman toy that comes with the parachute. So those were the two that I always got for a number of years from them. So yeah, those were my two favorite Batman toys. Triple P, hey Andrew. He says greetings and salutations, Rod, Shannon, and the rest of the Peanut Gallery. Well, thank you very much, Triple P. Shannon, however, is not here. We're not sure if he's got technical difficulties or not. Keeping an eye open for him. So hopefully he'll show up at some point, and hopefully everything is okay. Thank you for stopping by. Lady M says greetings and salutations, Triple P. And Triple P says great story in the Hulk. Patchwork Jack was an interesting character in the story. Oh, cool. Can't wait to read it. And Mr. Beckerman is with us. Hey, Beckerman, great to have you with us, sir. He says, on the road, so I will catch the rewind. But that giant-sized Hulk was fun. My buddy writes that. Oh, really? Oh, cool. Cool. Let's see here. Giant size. What was the first one? I'm just curious as to who the buddy is. He said, your buddy writes that one? So let's see if I can find the writer real quick. I can't do anything real quick. Who am I kidding? Peter David. He's the writer. Oh, wow. Very cool, sir. Let's see. Oh, Philip Kennedy Johnson. He's the other writer in there. So very cool. Very, very cool indeed, sir. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us here. Even if it's on the rewind, we still appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. Triple P says good morning to Maranya. And Maranya says, be careful traveling, Beckerman. Hope Catt Murdock is doing well also. Yes, sirree. Maybe we'll get the Catt Murdock report before he leaves. Jackson Roykirk says, I think I'm going to try the new Dick Tracy. I was never a fan, but it's supposed to have a harder, more realistic edge, I think. I saw that on the rack there at the comic shop. I did pick it up, but it did look interesting, so I may have to grab that in the future here. I may have to make another run over there and pick that one up. Michael Taylor says, very cool showcase Green Lantern facsimile. Thank you, sir. Like I said, it's as close as I'll get to the real thing. Tempest from Mars says that Geiger book that Image have done is pretty good. Oh, cool. Because that one there just struck me, got like the British soldier type of thing or a colonial soldier. So it kind of got me interested. So I want to know what it's about. So I can't wait to read it. Higgy Pop says, hey, Rod, I've really enjoyed Red Coat. Oh, cool. See, we're getting reviews already. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to be reading it hopefully this afternoon. If not, maybe tomorrow. I'll be able to read it. So thank you for that, Higgy, as well. Triple P says, I bought Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives and Redcoat. I've read Redcoat, and it was meh, in my opinion. Oh, so now we've got another observation from the other side. So, yeah, I'm curious. I wanna see. So I'm gonna read it, and we'll see what it's like. I'll give you my report hopefully next week. Mike Taylor says, nice 2-page spread. Yes, it was. Jackson Roykirk says legacy numbers. Grrr. If they wouldn't keep stopping and starting the titles, they wouldn't have to have 2 sets of numbers. I'm with you, Jackson. All the way, brother. All the way. I never liked the legacy number. I'm just glad that they keep that because it's easy for me when I do my inventory as to what I put it under. So I am absolutely with you 100%. Just keep the numbering going. You know, just I don't. I know the reason they don't, and they restart over with a number 1 because they think it's going to boost sales for 1 issue. Wow. Mike Taylor says very cool GI Combat Haunted Tank cover. Yeah, gold Bronze Age baby. Scotty Z70. Hey, great to have you with us, Scotty. He said, "Oops, I forgot." It's okay, brother. It's okay. Participation is not mandatory. We're just glad that you stopped by. Thank you so much, man. He says, is your AC overpowered? My AC overpowered? I don't think so. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, my friend. Higgy Pop says, yes, his Dongor. I knew you'd like it. Thongo's hair color changes from black to red a couple of times. Well, you know, sometimes you just want to be a redhead, or sometimes you want to just go natural. You know, can't blame a fella for that, even if he's on a different world. Ranger Sly says, love Thongor. Very early, fond childhood memories of reading this. Oh, cool. Yes, yep. So the Bronze Age, baby. The Bronze Age. Scotty says, what's on TV tonight? Tonight is Collision, AEW Collision. That's what's on my TV tonight. Me and I think my daughter, or maybe even my son, will be here to watch it. So I haven't turned on my TV in a month, year. Oh my gosh, wow. I can't say that. At any point in my life, I can't say that. Triple P says it's one of his special abilities, Higgy Pop. Hair color changes depending on his mood, much like a mood ring. Oh, gee, there you go. Mike Taylor says, I forgot the artist that did that Detective Comics 1000. He was one of the great artists. Is it on the cover? Oh, I believe this one is by Bernie Wrightson and Alex Sinclair. So, yeah, definitely. Very cool. Thank you for pointing that out, Michael. I didn't even look to see who it was. Scotty says, I'm using a $5 tree keyboard. It's too bouncy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You know, good keyboard's hard to find these days. Jackson Roykirk says, wow, I wish I had kept a few TV guides. I used to cut out the photo ads of shows from the fall issues and paste them in a scrapbook. The fall issues are the best, man, if you can find them. Of course, they cost more than the rest of them. But I do have a couple of them in my collection from the 70s, I believe. So very cool indeed when you can find one. Mark Taylor says, TV Guide was great. I used to cut out the ads for TV shows. Yeah. Scotty says, I just had an apostrophe. I put my keyboard over my old one. Now I can get to the trackpad like normal. Okay. Whatever works, right, Scotty? Whatever works, brother. Whatever works. Hippies Collectible says that Detective 1000 was Bernie Wrightson. There you go. Yeah. Love it. Maranya says, good morning, Scotty. I use a $15 Logitech keyboard myself. They are workhorses because I do a lot of typing every day. There we go. I think Logitech is what I use as well, Maranya. So I think that is correct. Ranger Sly says, must resist the urge to go on eBay. Can't afford another rabbit hole. But vintage TV guides, so... Yeah, I hear you, Ranger, man. I hear you. It is a rabbit hole. Another one. Michael Taylor says, Robin is pulling down a lever on that Aurora model. Yes, sir. Very cool. Scotty says, CDs, you're not a fan? You have to have their vinyls and 8-tracks. I'm starting to worry about Scotty. Scotty, what are you talking about? Already hopping on eBay on my phone. Okay. Go get it, brother. Jackson Roykirk says, yes, Maranya, you do type a lot. I appreciate the love letters, but you really need to stop. Oh, my gosh. Goodness gracious. Scotty says, Maranya, Vulcanin, I'll get a better one when I find one cheap at a thrift store. The thrift stores all have non-USB keyboards for the older connection. This one has the light up rainbow keys. So this is a keyboard for kids, not me. Mike Taylor says, Doc, I had some Corgi Batmobiles. Vaguely remember having the Batmobile and the Batboat gift pack. Oh, cool. I love those Corgis too. They were just such a cool toy. I've got a replica in that same box I was looking for earlier. Ranger Sly says, you've got some relatives in Canada? Heck, we're practically related. There we go. We should watch a hockey game together someday. Molson beers are on moi. Yep, I got relatives that live out in, is it New Brunswick? In a little town called Woodstock, I believe. I believe it's in Brunswick. I also got relatives in Edmonton and Moncton up there. But my uncle and aunt, I had an Aunt B. It was my uncle Graydon and Aunt B. They ran for years. They ran a dairy farm out there in just above Woodstock in Avondale town, little rural farming town called Avondale. So yeah, we used to go up there and spend a week up there in the summertime on summer vacation. We would go up there and spend a week. Get to go out and help with the cows, bring the cows in and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Maranya says, I like the USB keyboards myself. I dislike wireless anything. I had a Monster gaming keyboard that lit up and it lasted maybe 2 months. I think my son had one like that, a Monster like gaming board, and it lights up with different rainbow colors and stuff like that. Jackson, she's sticking her tongue out. Scott says, it's not wireless. That would really eat batteries with these colorful lights. Jackson, he's smiling. And there we go with another pause line. All right. Thank you, Maranya. And let's see what we got back here. I got stuff on top of stuff. So let's see what we got to show here. What do we got to show for it? Let's see. Yeah, I pulled out some some Hulks. Let's see. I don't believe these have been shown before, but let's see. We've got some Tales to Astonish. Right? Are these right? Yeah. Okay. We got some Tales to Astonish with Submariner and the Hulk. Here we're going to start off with a number 77. Sorry for the glare. These all have to be bagged and boarded again because the bags are becoming too opaque. Here we go with number 78. There's a nice bright red cover right here. 79. The old Hulk taking on Hercules. And number 80. To the death. Dun dun dun. I mean, some of these are from the 80s and they still have the tags on them, like this one here of when I first bought it. Here we go with number 81. With the boomerang. Number 82. This one will be of particular interest to Maranya. Here's number 82. You got Submariner going up against Shellhead. And what's really cool is I got a date stamp right there. That's awesome. Oh. And number 83. Captain Strange-Life Special with all the colors, the yellow, red, and green. You'd really like that one. I'm sure he's got about 5 copies of it. Here we go with number 84. Number 85. Number 86, The Wrath of Warlord Krang. Dun, dun, dun. I love this cover. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this character turns up in the 70s and has a tragic storyline in the Hulk. I think he's the missing link, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's the missing link. At last, the secret of the Hulk revealed for all the world to see. And it's got a great cover done by Mr. Gil Kane. Very cool. All right, this is cool. I was glad to find these again, find this again. I'm going to show you first this one. This is number 88. Okay. So that's what it looks like. The regular cover and everything. Okay. But, you know, we were talking about TV guides and stuff like that. I came across this at a show, and I just had to get it. I had to get it. And I'll show you why. Okay. Same book, same cover, but it's got this sticker on it. I don't know if you can read it. I can't tell. Whoops. I'm knocking over my bottles of water here. All right. Let's see if we can. Come on. Now see all your favorite Marvel comic superheroes Monday nights at 7 o'clock on WGAN TV, Channel 13. Well, Channel 13 is still in business. They're about an hour north of us, and that's who I used to watch it on. So it was just too cool to pass up, even though it you know, it's stuck on the actual book itself, the cover. I just thought that was so neat to actually find one that had a sticker for a local TV. I mean, that's pretty cool. So just a unique, weird piece. Probably means nothing to anybody else except what was that? Please leave the lights on. Thank you. I think somebody was shutting my lights off. I paid the bill. Here we go with number 89, another Gil Kane cover. Hulk and the Stranger. Very cool. Number 90. One of my favorite covers, Tales to Astonish covers, right here. Another Gil Kane one. It says, whoever harms the Hulk, but it's Hulk versus the Abomination. That is just an awesome cover right there. Very cool. I'm going to take this one out. Why? Because I haven't taken it out in a long time. And it just wants to breathe. Yes, sir. Read Bob. And I just speaking of the Marvel TV stations. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Very cool. Lists all the TV stations. Let's see. Do they list? They list the Boston channel, which was channel 7. I'm looking to see if they list Portland. Yep, right there. Portland, Maine. Right there. It's about halfway down. Right where my fingertip is. Portland, Maine. It's just so much fun when looking through these now. And I used to love the house ads. I still do. What am I talking used to? I still do. There's some, remember the t-shirts ads? And then there's some stationery ads. Just cool stuff. The stuff that you remember as a kid, right? I wanted to see. I didn't see a checklist. I did not see a Marvel checklist in this issue. Males to Astonish. I don't see one in here. Maybe this was before they started doing a regular checklist. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Very cool. Very cool. Here we go with number 92. Closing in on 100 here. 92. '93 with old Jade Jaws and the Silver Surfer. Classic. Here's number 94. Looks like Submariner is taking up pro wrestling. And here we go with number 95. This one also has a date stamp in it. On it, rather. Right above the Hulk's head. One of my favorite villains. High Evolutionary. I was kind of disappointed at him in the Guardian of the Galaxies. Not so much for any other reason except I wanted to see him in that outfit. I wanted to see him in the complete mask and everything, and they didn't show me that. So I was disappointed in that aspect of it. Here we go with number 96. Skull Island. I wonder if he'll run into Kong. Number 97, the Legion of Living Lightning. Easy for you to say. Ramalama Ding Dong. Here we go with number 98. All blue. But it does help give you that sense of him being underwater. Very cool. Number 99. And number 100. A battle royale, as they used to say. And then 101, the final Tales to Astonish. Whoops, come on. There we go. The final Tales to Astonish. And from here, as we all know, I think there was a month lapse. I'm not sure if it was a complete month, but they did they put out another book, which was a one-shot of Submariner and Iron Man together, because Iron Man's book, Tales of Suspense, where he shared with Captain America, that was being done away with. Captain America was going on to his own title. Iron Man would wind up waiting a month before he began his title. So he was put in with Submariner before Submariner started his title. And then, of course, from here, Hulk went on to 102, which was the beginning of his separate solo title. So there we go. That takes us right up to 100. So, all right, let's go. Here we go. We got the pause line right there. Michael Taylor says, I think Wrightson did that detective comment. Yes, you are right, sir. You are right. Scotty, he says, you look cold bundled in a hoodie and hat. That's why I asked about your AC being overpowered. But the D didn't work on my keyboard. Reminded me to plug in the external keyboard. Well, it's always cold down here in the basement. The only time it's not is like July. Then you like it when it's cool down here because it's 90 degrees upstairs. So, but yeah, right now it's probably high 40s down here. So yeah, it's a little cold. Yeah. He says modern TV is just not worth having a TV set. Well, most of the time my set is on MeTV, so Mike Taylor says, me too, Jackson. Jackson Roykirk says, Michael, there are a number of covers for the Detective 1000. I think I have a Bruce Timm one and a Marshall Rogers cover. Cool beans. I think I saw the Bruce Timm one. I think you are correct, sir. Scotty says, you said you have the Partridge Family on CD. CD? Yes, the Partridge Family only put out maybe vinyls and 8-tracks. No, they put out a CD. There was a CD because I have it. I don't have it down here. It's upstairs with all the other. We have a lot of CDs. So, Hippies Collectible says, Aunt B, did she live in Mayberry? I know everybody's. Oh, come on! You really had an Aunt B? Yes, I had an Aunt B. Uncle Graydon and Aunt B ran the dairy farm up there in Canada. So yes, I did. Michael Taylor says, Jackson, yes, I had the cover. I had the cover with the Golden Age Batman head at the top. He's climbing a gate. Cold beans. Lady M says, when I hear Woodstock, I think of either the music festival, right? Yeah, first thing everybody thinks of, yeah. Or where my one aunt and uncle lived in Virginia. I had my first taste of raw cow milk on their farm. Yes, yep, did the same thing. Aunt B was awesome. She was an awesome cook, man. They had 4 meals. They had 4 meals a day. They had breakfast, they had lunch, they had supper, and then about 7 o'clock, they would have another meal, and it would be, homemade bread, and stuff like that. It was really, really, I could get used to that kind of life. Although farming life is very tough. It is very tough. He was up at 4 a.m. To go get the cows to bring them into milk and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed it. Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe, hey, thanks for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. That's awesome. Just stopping by to say hi. The Elton John title riff is fantastic. Yes, thank you. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. Get a chance, definitely check out Silver Haired Bronze Age Babes channel. It's got does a lot with musical shorts on there. Very cool. Super. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with us. Appreciate that. Mike Taylor says, fantastic Hulk Hercules cover. Yes, sir, Bob. One of my favorites. Maranya says, Submariner versus Iron Man. Looks like a Gene Colan cover. You know what? I didn't notice, but was it? Was it? There we go. Was that Gene Colan? I was looking to see if he happened to sign it, but I don't see it. Oh no, I'm grabbing the wrong one. That's why. Oh. Oh. Of course I can't find it. Can't find it now when I want to find it. So dun dun dun. Oh man. There we go. Oh yeah, yep, without a doubt. When you look at it, you are correct. That is Gene Colan, without a doubt. Very cool. Very cool. Good morning to you, silver-haired Bronze Age babe, she says. And Mike Taylor says, nice date stamp placement. Yeah, that was perfect, wasn't it? Right in that blast area. That's great. Robert Harrison, another neighbor to the north, sir, from Toronto. What's happening? He said, morning, half-bloods. And Maranya says, good morning to you as well, Robert. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Bob. And Jackson Roy Kirk says, Shebab. Hippies Collectible says, morning, Robert. Scotty says, one of the TV guides I'm looking at on eBay has the Osiris Chronicles. Anyone heard of that? I can't say as I remember it. I'll have to defer to the Peanut Gallery. Ranger Sly says, howdy, Sarah. Micah Taylor says, very cool sticker. Yeah, that was just so weird. And it's just, like I said, it's a cool, unique piece in the collection. So I really enjoy that. Ranger Sly says, I think Gil Kane was just perfect for the Hulk. Too bad he didn't do more. I agree, Ranger. I really enjoyed when he did do the Hulk. I know he did an appearance by the Hulk in Captain Marvel. which was really good. And I just wish he would have done more. Jackson Roykirk says Kane was great on Iron Man 2. His up-the-nose shots of Iron Man were perfect. Oh. Mark Taylor says, I remember that comic t-shirt ad. Very cool ad. Yeah, there was some great ads, man. A lot of those in-house ads were awesome. Scotty says, Mails to Astonish. Never been there. Okay. Robert Harrison says, checklist. When comics were fun. Yes, sirree. That used to be a must read along with the story. You had to check out the checklist, man. Michael Till says, fantastic Tales to Astonish, number 93. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, sir. Scotty says, found an unaired The Osiris Chronicles on YouTube, so it never got to air but was featured in TV Guide. The sci-fi and fantasy issue, January 20 to 26 of 96. Yeah, that's outside of my little range. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have that one. So Mike Taylor says that cover was obviously inspired by King Kong. Yeah, Skull Island, baby. Scott says, we got a much bigger monthly TV magazine for C-band satellites. I think I still have an issue around here somewhere. C-band satellites, huh? I was never on the C-band, although I was on, it might have been Citizen Band Radio, yeah. I had one of those in the mid-'70s, right at the height of the popularity of Convoy and those type of songs to do with the CB radio. Cool beans. Michael Taylor says, fantastic Tales to Astonish, every one of them. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, that's one of my favorite collections, obviously because the Hulk is in there. But even going back to before the Hulk started appearing in the book, back when they had Ant-Man in there, they were still great stories. They really were. And now they're just a classic piece of Marvel history. So Lady M says, Jackson, I don't believe the Great One drew Iron Man during the nose armor era, sadly. What a missed opportunity. There you go. What a missed opportunity indeed. Scotty says, it was over 60 degrees, lowest overnight, 71 right now. Man, you're living the life. You're living the good life. Right there, Scotty. Enjoy it. Here we go. We got the pause line in honor of Pauline and Catt Murdock once again. Thank you, Maranya. I got another little short stack of Incredible Hulks right here. So I'll share those with you guys. This one here I just threw in there because I have a poster of this by Just Go. And I believe he signed it as well. So, but I just thought that was great. It's the dancing Hulk doing the Charleston. Come on, who doesn't love the Hulk? There we go. We're gonna start up with 110 because I've already shown like 102 up to 109 recently. So I jumped to 110. We'll start with 110 where Kazar is making an appearance in there. The old green skin. On 111, we take off into outer space. I believe that was Herb Trimpe, too, on that one. Here we go with number 112. And the Sandman crosses over to give the Hulk some trouble. in 113 with his whatever that was, the super special supervillain costume that he donned for a short while. And here he is again on the back side of this story, 114. And 115, we got the Hulk taking on one of his arch enemies, the Leader. Lo, the Leader lives. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go with number 116. We got some floating heads of the Leader and Glenn Talbot and Betty, and I'm not sure who this robot guy is. I can't remember what. If you like floating heads, you'll like this one. If you don't like floating heads, look away, look away. Ah, this must have been his henchman. Let's see, number 117, World's End. I certainly hope not, because I want more adventures of the Hulk. And this one I remember picking this up one night. I was with Mom and Dad and my brother, and we had to stop down and pick up some cough medicine at the Rexall drugstore. And they gave me a quarter with which to get some comics. And this was one of the ones I picked up, one of the two I picked up. Yeah. Well, they must have given me more than one quarter. They must have given me like 50 cents because I had picked up 2 comics and some candy. It is 118. I love it just brings back memories when I see this. I remember it being such a big deal. This was around the time I'd just shortly before this had picked up the Hulk, a couple of issues, but I wasn't in a place where, I mean, obviously I was just a little kid, so I couldn't get to places on a regular basis to pick up the books on a monthly basis. So every once in a while, oh, there's a new Hulk. Oh, I'll take that one. But when I saw this one, man, it was just like, I really need to figure out a way to get those books. Here we go with number 119. This is another great cover with Maximus the Mad. Was that is it the brother, the mad brother of Black Bolt of the Inhumans? So, and we got 120. Oh, hey. All right. Hey. Good morning, sir.
Little late, aren't I?
That's okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just way beyond technical difficulties. Let's just put it that way.
That's fine.
Moving on.
That's fine.
Glad to be here, even though I'm late. Sorry, man.
No. We're just glad that everything's okay, man.
Yeah, everything's good here. Just some snafus.
You showed up just in time for my last Hulk cover.
Oh, there we go. That's one of my favorites. Good deal.
What is that? The Glob.
The glob, yeah.
So
Love that tramping run.
these poor people have had to put up with me all morning.
Then your partner shows up late and
Oh no.
terrible stuff, man.
I was keeping an eye on my I got my phone set up right here. I was keeping an eye on it to see if you called, because I had texted you. So if I was waiting to see, Jackson was telling me I'm gonna have he says you're watching a tennis match. You're not doing your show.
No, nothing like that.
Oh,
Like that.
all right. So there we go. And let's see what we got. You got some comics you want to show? Because we'll go through these.
I didn't have anything ready. I can show some stuff I got this week that I showed on video. Maybe some people didn't see it.
All right. Do you need some time to gather it, or
no? It's all right here. I'm good.
Okay. Let me just do. I'll do a few of these.
Chat there.
Okay. Jackson Roykirk says nose armor era, the best era ever. Talking about Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
Michael Taylor says most of the time I'm watching YouTube on my Fire Stick. I see now. I've heard of the Fire Stick and that technology, but I've never experienced it. So I don't know all that much about it. I just know you can stick it in and somehow it works with the satellites or the internet or something.
Yeah.
So
I got
that's about all I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some people that have it.
Maranya says, joke's on you, Jackson. I'm growing to love the nose armor. I hope we read 72 on the channel soon. There we go. Mike Taylor says, Doc, the other Aunt B was a good cook as well. Yes. I told him stories about my my Uncle Gus and Aunt B up there in Canada for a while. They ran a dairy farm. And I said, yes, I actually had an Aunt B. And she was an awesome cook, man. She could make homemade cookies and bread. Oh, man. That was part of the reason I liked going up there in the summertime.
Yeah. My grandmother was like that, and my mother's still like that. She learned from the best.
Yeah, my mom does the same thing. She still cooks, still makes like blueberry pies, apple pie type of thing. And does your mom do the same thing? The extra pie crust, she takes it and makes these cinnamon rolls.
No, she never did that. I mean, anything, thanks to my dad, anything that and I'm not a dessert eater, so, but my dad is, and anything that went into a dessert, and I'm sure my dad finished it off.
Yeah, my dad doesn't have any trouble doing that either. Michael Taylor says, hello to Bronze Age Babe.
Hey, She-Bab.
Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So, awesome. Psychotronic Squirt Gun, Aaron. Hey, Aaron, great to have you with us, sir.
Hey, Aaron, I just got here myself.
He says, hey, everyone. I just watched Aaron's video last night. He's starting a new thing where a trading program. So definitely, if you guys are interested in trading comics and whatnot, check out his channel, and he'll tell you where to go on his channel to click on his trading, what he's got to trade and everything. Definitely check him out, man.
Yeah, I saw it last night. That's pretty cool.
Maranya says, hey there, PSG. Jackson Roykirk says, squirt. Aaron says, hi, Maranya. And Michael Taylor says, I remember when CBs were a thing. Yeah, we talking briefly about CBs.
Yeah, my dad had one, him and all my uncles.
I had one. It was a way to keep in touch with your friends from school and stuff. It was a lot of fun. Scotty says, C-band satellite dish, are the huge 10 to 15 foot wide diameter and made your home look like a spy station.
I
don't remember those either. Aaron says, the Jackson Roykirk. Michael Taylor says, hello, PSG. Michael Taylor says, very cool, Hulk number 3. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Michael. Scotty says, we're off to outer space. We're leaving Mother Earth to save the human race. Our star blazers. I remember that. That's one of the coolest TV themes right there.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I got you, Scotty. I knew what it was. Aaron says, what up, MT? Rod, you have so much Marvel Silver goodness. Yeah, what can we say? We just love it. We just love it. The Jackson Roycook says, I just started reading the 2008 Red Hulk title. So far, so good. Yeah, that had some good stories in it. I don't have all the issues, so I'm still working on that. And Mr. Rob Brown, he says, just fantastic Hulk books, Doc. Well, thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate that. I've told everybody I'm doing another show at 4:00.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I'm gonna share what Rob Brown sent me. I'm gonna share it with everybody. So
yeah, I knew you and Higgy had a package coming, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured I might get mine first because I'm like in line first before the mail would get up.
Oh yeah.
So I knew it was coming.
Oh, cool beans. Oh man, it's chock full of cool stuff too. I can't wait to show.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
Awesome stuff. Hippies Collectible says the Mary Marvel Marching Society lives. The Mary Marching Society. And Psychotronics Squirt Gun Aaron says, Rod, you grew up on Hulk the way I grew up on Spidey. Yes. Yep. Hulk was my Marvel guy. It was Hulk and the Avengers. And then DC, it was Flash and JLA.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yes, sir. Michael Taylor says, Doc, that 118 is the exact one you bought at Rexall? No. I'm sorry. No, it's not. That's not the exact one that I bought. No, it's a copy of it. So no, all my early ones, my stuff got thrown out twice. My collection got thrown out twice on me, unfortunately. But so no, I wish I still had them. I think I've only got I got most of my 70s stuff is my off the rack stuff. But I think I've got one Thor that's for some reason missed the cut. I think it was in a drawer or something like that. So I do still have that.
Yeah.
So
I still have a bunch of mine, but a bunch of it got lost. Let's just say divorce is not fun all the way around. Long, horrible story.
Yeah. Ouch.
But I replaced. I mean, I miss having all the childhood stuff I had, but I replaced all the stuff that I could think of, remember to replace. It's been replaced. So
there we go. All right. And Aaron also says greetings to Shannon.
Hey, Aaron, good to see you, buddy.
Jackson Roycook says Shannon's here. Now the show can start. There we go.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh,
I'm sure my partner here has done an outstanding job as usual.
Oh, they're getting tired of looking at this mug. I'll tell you that. Oh, Hippies Collectible says, Shannon, about time. You missed all the cool stuff.
Hey, that was the same thing growing up and going to school. It was like I was that guy. I just missed it all.
Oh, no. Mike Taylor says, hey, Shannon, better late than never.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael.
Robert Harrison says, a lot of nice Hulks. Thank you so much, Bob. Appreciate that, sir. Love me some green skin. Lady M says, good to see you, Shannon. Sends you some hugs.
Hey, hugs back at you, Lady M. Thank you.
Higgy Pop says, welcome, Shannon.
Ding, ding. Good to see you, Higgy.
Michael Taylor says, Doc, fantastic Hulk run. Great covers. Thank you, Michael. I humbly agree. There is a great covers there. Great covers. All right, brother. We got Lady M. She's putting up the pause line. You ready?
Yeah, like I say, I got the stuff that I showed on my channel earlier this week, and I guess there might be some people that, or a lot of people that didn't see that, but I can show that.
Yeah, show it again.
Just so I have something. I'm going to start out you know, I know you, like I said, I know you and Higgy got one of these care packages too. And I had a video earlier this week where I showed, but I go ahead and show the stuff Rob sent again. So I think I mentioned him one time. He was a big Power Man Iron Fist fan. And I always kind of liked that title, but I didn't have a whole lot of them. I maybe have like a handful of them. I got some of the early stuff and the first appearance and all that. But I thought, well, it'd be a cool little rabbit hole to fall down. And then he went and sent me 3 issues of it, or 4 issues of it. So pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so here's number 114.
Oh, yes.
John Byrne on the cover.
Cool beans.
And more John Byrne. This one, 113. I think he does interiors too. Classic Byrne.
Yeah.
Sorry if you folks have already seen these, but there's
probably. Oh, no. I never get tired of seeing them.
I love this cover. It was at first I thought it was Frank Bruner because he kind of signed his name this way, but this was Billy Graham. Great artist, worked for Marvel back in the 70s and 80s. Did Black Panther and a lot of other great stuff.
Nice.
And number 98 with the Ernie Chan cover and interiors.
Mr. Chan.
Mr. Chan, Chua, Cha, whatever he called himself.
Chua, that's right. Yeah, Mr. Chua, Ernie Chua.
Yeah. And I'd be surprised if you didn't get one of these in that package.
Oh, very nice.
Tales from the Grave. Your Rob autographed it there. It's kind of hard to see because it's on black, but yeah, he did a great story. Mark of the Zombie.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Yeah. Just his work reminds me of Mike Plug in a whole lot of ways. That's a compliment.
I can see that.
Yeah. And sent me a couple of the Over the Edge books that I didn't have. I had the Iron Man one. I think I'm missing one since he sent me these, but here's the Over the Edge number 2 with the Doctor Strange.
Nice.
He signed those. And one with Ghost Rider.
That's a cool cover right there.
Yeah, I love that. It's just, you can look at it like almost at any angle. You know?
Yeah. That is just cool.
Yeah. And here's the Classics Illustrated International Art Book. He didn't do the cover. I wasn't sure, but he told me he didn't do the cover, but he did a couple of paintings inside. And there's one I love right there.
Yes.
That is so cool. Carlos Frankenstein. Yeah. Great stuff.
I mean, that almost looks like it's a photograph, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? And here's a little insert. It was like maybe a sketch cover that wasn't used. Greg Hildebrand.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And we have Savage Sword of Conan.
Oh,
I had this in a cart for a while, and it disappeared. And he was kind enough to send me this, and he does the lead story in this.
I think you know where it disappeared to.
Yeah. Great stuff there.
Cool.
And the main couple things, I told him that I collected these stickers when I was a kid, and I mentioned two that I had on my door. Of course, we didn't know about keeping stickers as a collectible, but these were like my 2 favorites, and I guess he had a couple extras, or maybe he just sent these out of the goodness of his heart, but it's all great to me. Do you remember the little goofy Marvel stickers?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is how you do the hustle. That was stuck on the door of my bedroom when I was a kid. And so was this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had them across the headboard of my bed, and I also had them on the door to my closet.
Yeah, that and wacky packages. And got a cool original piece of art from Rob. Mordred the Mystic, one of my favorite B-list characters.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. It's amazing to me that he put all that detail on that little card.
I know. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
Oh.
So once again, Rob, thank you, kind sir, for sending that great care package. It's my AOK box is starting to get full between him and Dr. Vonchilla and Hans and other people, it's just it's kind of overflowing now. So thanks again, Rod. It's very, very generous of you, sir. And these are just some books. I think I showed these in last week's. And just some Bronze and Silver Age goodness here. Got Tales of the Unexpected, number 77 with the Space Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Krill.
And Krill. Poor Krill.
There you go.
I don't see how his legs support him. You know.
I know.
And Unexpected 110 with the Neil Adams cover.
Yeah, nice stuff.
And you can't have a video without showing a square-bound book. Lois Lane 86.
Yeah. It's still on the hit list right there.
Yeah, it was all Neil Adams. You can tell they had like Al Plastino or Kurt Swan or somebody do the Superman figure, you know. And I mentioned that before, I know.
No.
Here's Supergirl number 6. I got the other one I needed the other day.
So now you've got that completed, right?
Got that one completed.
Cool.
And Flash 184.
Oh, yes.
A lot of these covers. Most tragic day of your life. You have to give up being the Flash. Kid Flash, I'm going to stop being the Flash. Oh, no. But he's still the Flash for some reason.
Yeah, he still stayed with it.
And here's a Nick Carty cover on House of Secrets 104.
Nice.
I think when you talk about this, I'm trying to collect all the stuff like when it went to like a mystery format, when it went from like Prince Ramon and Eclipso and all, which those are great stories. I love those too. But I think it started like 80 or 81 and went to all the way to the end of the run. Maybe 154 was the last issue. Is that right? That sounds right.
Yeah, I'd have to.
But actively working on completing that run. More Neil Adams, Lois Lane, 91. She's always, I don't know if she's trying to make Superman jealous all the time or she just.
I'm telling you, what was up with her?
It's like she married the aliens and married the, the monsters and Superman's like, And I know where Sarah's in the chat. She's the only person I know that has a complete run of Lois Lane. So kudos to Sarah.
Yeah, incredible.
Big Lois Lane fan, Superman fan, big Neil Adams fan. You guys haven't checked out her shorts; they're awesome. Yeah, she has the whole run. So to me, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. She was in Showcase wasn't she in Showcase as well?
Yes, I think she got all those appearances too.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I think. So we have number 103. This looks like I don't know, looks like maybe Neil Adams and Kurt Swan. Not sure.
Very neat.
Okay, and as I said in the earlier video, and like I say, I apologize again for you folks who've already seen these. But finished off my Batlash run with the last issue, number 7.
Awesome.
And this is the last one. Well, I had this one. I got a coverless copy. It was like my first Supergirl comic, but I wanted to get one of the covers, so this really does complete my Supergirl run.
Excellent.
Never hurt sales when you got the JLA guest starring.
No, sir.
And another one I'm working on, Secrets of Haunted House 25. Get close on this one.
Neat.
Luis Dominguez. And the Tiny Titan, the Atom, number 35.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Just kind of fell down this rabbit hole a couple of years ago, and I've been slowly trying to accumulate all these. This one is part of the Mike Grell collection I call from Green Lantern, Green Arrow that I used to have when I was a kid.
Is that the one without his chin whiskers?
That's the one without the chin whiskers.
Yeah, there we go.
And you have Black Canary and John Stewart guest starring in this one. So I think I'm a couple issues away of like reaccumulating Mike Grell's run on this. And like I said, a lot of these went by the wayside with the aforementioned horror story of the divorce. So glad to have this one back.
Awesome.
Another one I'm working on, Weird Wonder Tales, number 11.
That's one you don't see too often. The
No,
weird
you don't. You hardly ever see this stuff out in the wild. I mean, you have to get it online most of the time. I think a lot of the guys that collected these are like hoarding them in their collections or something. This is an upgrade. Plastic Man 13. Because my original is way past well loved. This is awesome. I love this. This is one of my favorite stories from the Bronze Age, actually. It's a lot of fun. You wonder why there's 2 Plastic Men. Well, we got, spoiler alert, we got Robbie Reed, Dial H for Hero in this one.
Ah.
Yeah. You can see favorites like King Candy and the Mole and the Human Starfish and all that good stuff. And
yeah.
And you got some interior art by Ramona Fraden. May she rest in peace.
Nice.
Another upgrade. I know you hate these.
Oh, yeah, they're just terrible. Wow.
They're terrible.
Raven and Bold, baby.
Bold.
Jim Aparo.
Jim Aparo and Bob Haney. And we got Bob Haney and Nick Cardy on this one. Brave and Bold 96.
Oh, yeah.
Batman and Sergeant Rock. I think the reason that you see a lot of team-ups with Sergeant Rock, you see a lot of team-ups with Wildcat.
Yeah.
You know, there might have been 1 or 2 Justice Leaguers you saw a lot of team-ups with. But, yeah, this one's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Sergeant Rock, whenever he teamed up with them, that always caused problems with continuity, I know.
Yeah, Bob Haney just didn't care.
No, and that was great because it was like, yeah, you know what? I didn't care either. I just wanted a good story, and he wrote some great stories.
I mean, I remember reading his stuff like in Brave and Bold and World's Finest was another case, when he brought the Super Sons along. It's like, you know, it's like, well, it's cool. It doesn't really make sense, but it's a good story, you know.
Yeah.
And really, that's all you want, you know, in a comic book.
Exactly.
And this gets into my favorite period of Challenge of the Unknown. This is 3 issues I did not have and just got them this week. Number 69.
Oh, yes.
Man, that's just Joe Kubert, you know, unmistakable there.
Yep.
But the stories are great. I mean, you got Denny O'Neil writing a lot of these. You got Jack Sparling on the art. So I really love this, like this 15-cent era. Love all the earlier stuff, like I said in my other video, but this is probably my favorite period. And we have number 70, the Neil Adams cover.
Yeah. Just fun stuff.
And here we have a Nick Cardy cover on number 71.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way they had the logo on there. And here's another upgrade.
Yes.
These worthless 100-pagers, number 114.
That was the 100-pager that I missed off the rack. I don't know how I missed it, but it took me.
Bold and you missed it?
Yeah, I missed it, man. I was just like, what? No, how did I miss that? For years I had a coverless copy that I picked it up at like a flea market just so I could have the story. Yeah. And then like in the 80s I picked up I finally got a cover one.
Well, this is funny because I didn't originally have this one as a kid, because when I got into collecting comics, I think the first one I got was like number 116. I think it was a Sergeant Rock. 116, 117 are like 2 of my favorites because I think that one had Sergeant Rock, and like some guy that they thought they had executed like back in World War II shows up, and he was actually a spy trying to, you know, solve some kind of thing going on. And the 117 was with the Spectre. Those 2 are my favorites, yeah. But you got great stuff in here, you know. Got the Teen Titans, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman solo story.
They were just so great, man. Yeah. Those books are so cool.
And this is one of the later in the Hawkman. Sorry, Iggy. The Tomahawk run.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, with that Neil Adams cover. I'm trying to get like where all the covers with Neil Adams and Joe Kubert started. So this is one of the few that I needed.
Nice.
Like I say, it's a little beat up, but I don't care. I just want to have it.
Looks good on this side of the camera.
And another one I'm trying to complete, Chamber of Chills, number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Great Frank Bruner cover. I think a lot of these early issues, they all had new stories, so you got a great Bruner story in here. Got some Howard Chaykin. So good stuff. And yet another one I'm trying to complete. Getting there. She-Hulk, number 16.
Oh, yes.
I know our buddy Rob Brown, he's a big She-Hulk fan. I think he's trying to complete this one too.
Savage She-Hulk.
Savage She-Hulk. And Brave and Bold 73, just because I wanted it.
Ah, nice. Galg.
Yeah.
Galg the Destroyer.
Galg the Destroyer with Howard Purcell art. You don't hear about Howard Purcell a whole lot.
No. I like those ones too. I mean, I don't mind. I like the Batman team up stories too. But when they had the team ups without Batman, I think I enjoyed them just as much. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did too. And the last one I'll show is this is a Master Kung Fu number 22. This is the first appearance of Jack of Hearts.
I remember you showing that one.
Yeah, and I won a lot on eBay, which I haven't been on eBay in quite a while. So I just decided to kind of get on there and see if I can pick up some stuff. So got this for a good price. I won another auction, had like 3 or 4 issues of Kung Fu that I did not have, like some early appearance of Jack of Hearts. And number 19, I have it on the way with the first White Tiger.
Now, was he in his own story in that? I know in this one he was part of the main story, but was Hearts, he? Yeah.
No, he just showed up like in like the last 2 pages, just as like a cameo, and I guess he was actually in the storyline, maybe the next 2 or 3 issues after that.
And that's number 22, right?
Number 22, yeah.
Yeah, guess what's going on the list?
Yeah, I love, we're the same. We love all the B and C listers, and Jack of Hearts is always one that I love. Just like show the art card by Rob, love Mordred the Mystic. Just little oddball characters like that. So happy to have all those. All right, that's what I have.
All right, awesome stuff, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and we find Maranya's pause line was right there, as always. Thank you so much, Maranya. And there you go, brother.
He says, Doc thought it might be technical problems, Shannon. Yeah, something like that. Nose armor or no armor? Was that the question of the day or what?
You know what the question of the day was? It was your suggestion.
Oh, what do we collect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back and see the first of the show so I can see what everybody had on here.
Yeah, we've got quite a few answers. So it was really good, really good. I thought that was a great question that you come up with. I said, you ain't got to search no more. That was a perfect question.
And Michael Taylor says, yeah, PSG trades with ECR.
Yes, sir.
And Aaron says, Michael, I trade with everyone now, buddy. And Brian says, but then he'd be stark naked.
What a oh my gosh.
And Jackson says, I need to check out that trading thing. I've got a lot of 90s books I need to unload.
We go.
I've got probably 8 or 10 boxes under this table that I was like, well, do I really want those? And Aaron says, I remember Star Blazers. Yeah, I do remember that.
There you go. Great theme. Great theme.
And Rob says, that's what he's dreaming of, Lady M. And Jackson Roykirk is having a ha-ha at Rob Brown.
Yep.
And Scotty Z 70 says, I can't believe you've never seen any home with a giant satellite dish in the backyard, on the side yard. Maybe if you are too far from the equator, you just can't see them. And Gray Man says, hey there, Cool Beans crowd. Glad to see you, sir.
Hey, Gray Man. Thanks for hanging out with us once again, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I came in late too, so as long as we all get here, I guess, huh?
That's it. That's it. Part of the Cool Beans crowd. There we go.
And Rob's having a laugh at that. And Michael Taylor says, can't wait to see more fantastic Rob art. Yeah, it just it amazes me. I mean, and you've seen all the Facebook posts and all the stuff that we've shown. I mean, the guy's just got, like I say, he got more talent in his pinky nail than I have my whole body. So
I dream of having talent like that.
Yeah. And Ron, you mean that's what I am dreaming of, Rob? I mean, shocking. And Jackson says satellite dishes are more of a Florida and California thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we never had one either. It just seemed like it went straight from cable to digital. So, and he says he's in southern North Carolina. Oh, cool. He's up around Alan from Aftercomics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Ron says, "Hey there, the Gray Man and lovely Lisa from this side of the pond." Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
And Jackson says, "Gray, I should be around for Slingers today. Good deal. Another great stream. Another great show.
Absolutely. If you get a chance, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun on there at Gray Man's channel. Cover Slingers."
And Michael says, "Great memory, though."
Yeah.
And Grayman says, "Okay, at the Jackson Roy Kirk, if you want to sling, you can. You have permission to sling." He's now ready to monologue. And Higgy says, "Shan, you may have lost comics and divorce, but that poor woman lost a base cannon." Thank you, God, Sarah. I don't think she cares at this point, but thank you for that anyway. And Michael tells us, "Shan, I can tell that story is going to be a horrible place. Yeah, I'm not going to go there."
Yeah. Well, I hear you.
And Hippie says, "Time from Shannon against." How long did it take you to come up with that one, Tom? That's pretty good.
I love it, Tom. That's awesome. Oh, I'm going to save that. I'm going to use that somewhere down the line.
Yeah, you need to save that when Shannon's. Yeah.
You got it.
And Brian says, "Agreed on that, Higgy." And why not Art? Hey, welcome, Tony.
Hey, Tony. Thanks for joining us, man.
This is Hey Rod and Shannon and live chat, folks. Always happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Well, I got, and I've shown this before, but I bought a piece of original art from Tony. It was William Marshall as Blackula. Love this piece.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then, I mean, the guy, that's another uber talented guy right there is Mr. Tony.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
And Ron says, "Hey, there's Tony." Yeah.
Aha.
Yo, Tony from Tom. And Tony saying, "Hey, Maranya and Tom." And Mike says, "Speaking of Iron Fist, I heard they're bringing back the show." I hadn't heard that.
I hadn't heard that either. Are they bringing back the same actors?
I hope so. I mean, they're bringing back all the same ones for the Daredevil show.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's probably one of the ones I didn't get to finish. I watched the first season of it. And I watched all the other stuff, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones and Defenders and The Punisher and all that. And those shows are really good.
Yeah, they really were good. And, I don't know what happened. I guess they fell off on some of the other ones.
Yeah. And YNR Art saying hey to Michael. And Michael saying hey to Tony. And Tony says that's an awesome Frankenstein magazine. Yes, it is. Oh. Tony's another big fan of the Universal Monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Great. You've seen the prints and the posters and the paintings, right? That he's done of all the old Universal characters.
Yeah. Right. Incredible stuff. If you get a chance, definitely go on Facebook and check out Rob Brown's page, man, because he posts some amazing artwork.
Yeah. And Tony, I don't think he shows anything on Facebook, but he does his on Instagram, right?
I believe so. Yeah, check on it.
Go check out Tony under the same name here, and you could see all the prints and the artwork that he does.
Absolutely
amazing. Yeah,
incredible. Two incredible artists right there.
Yeah,
love it.
And Jackson Roy Kirk says, "Yep, I put those Marvel sticker and wacky packages all over the stickers all over the place." Yeah. Of course, you didn't know then. You didn't know it would be a collectible or something you might want to save for later. It's like, oh, it's a cool sticker. Let's put it on the headboard or put it on the door or put it on the drawer of my little built-in chest in the corner here. They were all over the place.
So much of that happened to us in our childhood, right?
Yeah.
So much.
I've actually got a folder over here, or a notebook. It's got a bunch of wacky packages in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
And he says, outstanding stuff from Rob. Yeah. Absolutely. And Jackson says Rob did some Conan. Sweet, yeah, he did that one. I'm not sure about any others, but I know for a while that he'd done that one. And like I say, I had it in a cart on and off, and it kept disappearing. And Rob was very kind enough to send me one. So happy to have that in the collection in the AOK box.
Very cool, very cool indeed.
And Aaron says, Rod and Shannon, you guys are helping me get into the old sci-fi mystery stuff. Hey, we're always glad to help.
Absolutely. It's what we're here for.
Yeah. And Jackson says, nah, Lois is just a floozy. There is that. She just kind of gives off that aura. So, well, can't have, it's like what was the Bee Gees song they wrote? Can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. But she wanted everybody.
Just plain hard to get.
I love that Supergirl Medusa cover. Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Lois was just playing hard to get. That's all.
Yeah,
really hard to get.
And Rob says, I just picked up a Plastic Man from that same run. Yeah, that's awesome. I want to collect the whole thing, because it started back in the Silver Age, and I've got some scattered issues of that. But they restarted it like with issue 11, and I think it went to 20.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just love that run. I've got it all, but there's like 2 or 3 more issues I need to upgrade because all I got is like my childhood stuff. So I've been trying to go back and kind of get a presentable looking copies to look at, And Michael says, very cool, Brave and the Bold 96. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Iggy says, Shannon, for some reason, these books are even cooler the second time around. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And he also says that my LCS, there's a Chamber of Chills 16, Shannon. If that's one you need, let me know. I will have to let you know because I don't have my book with me. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. And Grayman says, I got that one as I like Jack of Hearts too. Yeah. I know we had a lot of Jack of Hearts fans out there. I know Higgy's one. I think he had a video where he showed his Jack of Hearts collection.
I believe so.
Yeah. And Rob Brown says, love Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Yeah. Yeah. Rob's a big Kung Fu fan.
Cool beans.
And Aaron says, Shannon, love me some Jack of Hearts. Hey, we're going to start a trend here, man.
Everybody loves them.
And Robert Harris said, go Leafs go. He's talking about some hockey there.
There we go.
Yeah.
A little hockey.
And Michael says, Shannon, I saw the video. I'll never get tired of seeing great comic books. Thank you, kind sir. Appreciate that. And Marania says, fun fact, I actually drew that gag in my late teens. Of course, Tony was strategically behind a big Stark Industry sign. We want to see it.
Yeah. Yes.
And she says, Jack of Hearts is one of my secondary favorite Marvel characters. I pity the artists who draw him with his intricate costumes. Yeah, that's one of the things that kind of drew me to. Is like, man, you've never seen a costume like that before. Yeah, but he was in a pretty good run of Iron Man there, like in the early 100s, I think. Which I think I've got those on the list. I actually found I forget the name of the website, but I was looking for a complete checklist of some of these characters, and some guy had like a complete checklist, like from the time of his first appearance in the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu all the way through like Hulk and Iron Man and all these other issues that some of them I have and some of them I don't, but I'm going to try to pick them all up at least through, I think I was talking about this the other day. I think it through where they had his first 4-issue miniseries. We got that one, Rod?
Yeah.
I think that was like his last appearances in the Bronze Age, and those are really the ones I'm looking for. And of course, he had scattered appearances afterwards. He was in the Avengers and all that, but those are the ones I'm going after.
Mm. And we got a pause line from Maranya. We got it's 20 past. We're well into overtime.
Yeah, that's on me. Sorry, guys.
No. I got a few things I can show here. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let me just move the rack. I gotta move the rack. There we go. Oh. All right. We'll grab a short little stack here. We'll see. I'll run through everything already. All right. We got some DC All-Star Westerns. So we'll start off with number 7. Whoops. Here we go. Boom. There's some all-star.
Oh, that's awesome. Who did the cover? Was that the Tony DuZaniga or was that Adams? Who did that one?
I believe Adams. I'm pretty sure this was the Adams cover. I'm looking for his signature, though, and I don't see it, so I could be totally all wet on that one.
That's a nice cover.
This one I know is an Adams. This is number 4.
Yeah, I have that one. That was a good one.
And we got number 2.
Oh, that's another good Adams right there.
And we go really old school with All-Star Western number 101. And I'm not sure, but I think this is Gil Kane.
Oh, that's nice.
With the Trigger Twins.
Yeah. Now, they did like a 1 or 2 issue like reprint thing back in the early 70s, didn't they? With that, it was like 1 issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's 1 issue.
Yeah, I think I've got it. I'm not sure. They did that, and they reprinted Johnny Thunder. Yeah. I think I need 1 issue of Johnny Thunder. Yeah, but they had like some great Alex Toth stories in them.
So I got a whole mixture here. Speaking of Neil Adams, here is one from his Continuity Comics group. Megalith number 2, one of their original characters.
Oh yeah. You can pick those up on the cheap. They really got some nice artwork in them.
Yes, sir. And then this one here, you like Plastic Man? Well, you're gonna like this one then. Big Bang presents Protoplasm Man.
Oh wow. Oh, that's very cool. I've never seen that one. I mean, I know about the Big Bang books, but I've never seen that cover. Yeah, that looks like classic Plastic Man right there.
Yeah, it's done in like the 40s style. So it's pretty neat. Big Bang, you can't go wrong with a Big Bang book. I mean, really. Here we go. We got the giant 100-page super spectacular Superman number 245.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Away. Yeah, I love that one.
Oh, got a little Hawkman, Atom, Super Bison.
Yeah. See, when I was getting those, I loved those stories, but I didn't know, and didn't care that they were reprints. They were just good stuff to read.
That's the thing. There was so many stories in it. I mean, you really got your money's worth.
Yeah.
And you learned a lot. Like we've talked many times. It's how you learned about other characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So here's World's Finest, number 197. It's part of the DC Giants G76.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
more good reprints.
And sticking with the Giants, here's an 80-page Giant Batman issue number 12 of the Giants.
Oh, very cool.
And I know you like these guys too, but this is their DC iteration of them. Thunder Agents, number 1.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they had like several series of those a few years ago, and some of it was good and some of it not so good. I think I picked up the issues that Mike Grell did.
Oh, well, in the end, they're going to be good.
Yeah.
Here we go with annual 1996 Justice League of America annual.
Oh, yeah. The Dead Earth annuals. I got a bunch of those. Yeah.
So, DC Superstars number 7 presents Aquaman.
Oh yeah, that's an apparel cover too.
Yeah,
that is one of the few of that title that I wasn't able to grab when I was a kid, but I picked it up later on.
And then we're right back to where we started. All-Star Westerns. There's number 6.
Man, you gotta love those covers.
All right, so there we have it. A little short stack there. So, and there's Maranya. We'll put us both back up here. All right. If you want, we can go every other one. If you want to
do that. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Rob Brown says, "Ooh, I've drawn that costume quite a few times. It's challenging." You must be talking about Jack of Hearts.
Oh, I'd love to see his version of that.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, Rob, if you can, show that to us sometime.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta get to work on one of those and post it.
Right. And Scotty Z70 says, "Who is near me? There are no real comic shops in my county. Sunset Beach has Marvel-only comic shop." I've never heard of a Marvel-only comic shop.
Yeah, really? I never heard of that either.
I've heard of like new comics only, or comics and Funko Pops, but no DC. What is wrong?
Yeah, that's a crime.
It's a crime. You got to have both.
Lady M says, "I drew it once myself, Rob, an old school pen and ink, and I nearly lost my mind."
That sounds like somebody's thrown down a challenge. I need to try to draw it myself.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
And if it says, "LOL, $5 for every time you use shenanigans."
I love that. That's just priceless right there. That's
good.
Priceless. Mike Taylor says, "Good one, Hippie."
And Hippie's having a good laugh at it.
Oh, yeah. Tony, he says, "My apologies for the delay. I only post my art on Instagram and Facebook now. Working on my website." Whoa.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely got to go on there and check out, if you haven't yet, Instagram and Facebook, and check out Tony's stuff, man. You won't be disappointed.
Oh, yeah. Great stuff. And Scotty says, "I still have a clipboard that I use in elementary school that is covered with stickers." Oh, that's awesome. See, I love hearing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. And Shannon, Michael Taylor says, "Shannon, I saw when you showed that Blackula piece. Great piece, Tony Wynot Art is great as well. Years ago, Tony sent Captain Strangelove a great art AOK."
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
And Scotty says, "Jack of Hearts and Stingray are my favorite B-list Marvel heroes." Yeah, Stingray's another good one. There was an issue of a back issue from Tomorrow's that had like a not ready for primetime Marvel players issue. It had like Stingray, and might have had Jack of Hearts in it too. I'm not sure, but had a lot of those B and C listers. That's one of my favorite issues.
Oh, neat. Well, see, now I got to go hunt that guy. I love it, though. Tony says, "Thank you, Michael."
And Scotty says, "Comic Vine, they showed every issue a character is in." Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
that's a good place to go find a good checklist for your characters.
Comic Vine. Got to remember that. Comic Vine. Mike Taylor says, "You're welcome, Tony."
And Ron says, "Stingray got done dirty in Stark Wars, Armor Wars, because Tony thought he'd stolen the tech. Spoiler, he didn't."
Aha, poor Stingray.
Now, Stingray was in some of the early Submariner stuff, wasn't he?
Yep.
I seem to remember. Yeah.
Early Submariner stuff. Yeah. Scotty says, "Nope, Stingray is a true hero."
Cool. And Michael says, "Great Adams detail on that cover."
Yes, sir. Scotty says, "I can never find Big Bang comics." Yeah, you could probably find them in dollar bins now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the place you'll find them.
Yep.
And Scotty says, "I want them all."
I don't blame you. There's some really cool ones, and they do it in all different styles. Like they've done some of the square bound, like 80-page giant ones.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And stuff like that with the Sphinx character and stuff. Just cool stuff, man. It really is. Michael Taylor says, "Very cool Superman 100 pager." Yes, sir. Bob.
Yep. And Ranya's giving Rob's Facebook out. Said, "Rob on Facebook, follow him there." Absolutely.
Yes, thank you for that, Maranya. That's awesome.
Rob posts some great stuff. I mean, not just he posts a lot of his great original stuff, and then he posts a lot of his favorites and the links to some of the other stuff that he likes. So yeah, definitely people that have not, and there shouldn't be anybody, go check out Rob's Facebook page and all the great stuff he posts.
Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, Duck, fantastic books. Well, thank you, Michael. Appreciate that, sir.
Oh no, you remember you talking about my cousin?
Yeah.
This is my first cousin Dale.
Oh.
And he had been asking me about this for a while, and I gave him a link, and he finally got back, and I guess he watched some of the early shows and talked about how much he liked it, and really appreciate him on. Hey, cuz, he says, looking good, guys. Long time listener, first time caller. If a week is a long time.
Well, thank you very much.
I think he said he watched like the better part of 3 or 4 of them and said he really liked it. So we're glad to have cousin on here. He's a brother from another mother. My Aunt Ruth just celebrated her 85th birthday.
Oh, so, wow.
Happy birthday to her. Her and my mom are sisters. So she was still like a second mother to me. And Dale and his brothers, Mike and Jeff, are like my brothers. So, really, really happy to hear from you, buddy.
That's awesome. And a happy birthday to her, too, there.
Yeah.
85 years old. God bless her. Well, Dale, thank you very much, man, for hanging out with us. We appreciate it.
Yeah. It's kind of a running gag with my aunt and my dad because they're the same age, but Dad's birthday is until August. So he always gives her a hard time about being older until he catches up with her. So good stuff. Glad to see you guys.
I do the same thing with my wife. She's 6 months older than me. So
there you
go. for 6 months, we're the same age, and then you're older than me. Rob in the cradle, you know. Oh, let's see. Did I miss one? No, okay. Gotcha. Lady M says, welcome, Dale. Glad to have you on board. Absolutely.
And Rob runs it. Yeah, I love Stingray as well. Yeah. Very cool. It's another cool visual, you know.
Yeah. Whoops. Thing jumped up on me. There we go. Rob Brown says, thank you, Lady M.
And Maron says, following you, Rob, and some guy named Rodney who shows off comic books. Yeah, that guy's a bum. Don't.
Yeah. Jeez. Get rid of him. Michael Taylor says, hello, Dale. Good to see you, he says.
Absolutely. And Scotty says, I did a live haul video on Wednesday. Check it out and tell me what I need to do next time. I don't do live well.
Oh, no, I'm sure you did just fine, but we check it out. Definitely go to your channel and check it out.
And Rob's having a laugh at that.
And Gray Man says, Lisa is 7 months older than me. I am her toy boy between February and September. Oh, there we
Somebody
go.
calm that guy down.
Oh.
And Graphic Man is putting his angel up there. Yeah, we know better though, Micah.
Aha. Hold on just a second. I got something for Gray Man. I mean, for Graphic Man, I'm sorry. Where did I put it?
Which way did he go?
Which way did he go? I know, I'm pretty sure he did. Oh. Don't. Well, I thought I had something, but I guess maybe.
Folks, this is called looking for something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm looking and I can't find it.
We're putting out an album on this soon, so stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's right there. It's staring me right in the face. So, hold on. This is for you, Graphic Man, and for everybody else to check this out. There we go. Wednesday night, he's going to have on, Graphic Man's going to have on the Professor Eric Breen. So you guys got to check it out.
Should be a good show.
So there we go, Graphic Man. He's got the big smile going.
And Michael tells us happy 85th birthday. Great milestones. My aunt. Thank you, Michael.
Absolutely. That's awesome. That is awesome. Tony says, take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. And you as well, sir.
Michael tells says hello to Graphic Man.
And he also says, you too, Tony.
And Tom says, collect what you like and love what you collect. Peace.
Yes, yes. Love it.
My favorite thing, comic book wise.
Absolutely. The Jackson Roy Kirk says, watch Graphic Man's appearance on CBM. Great show. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We thank Micah for coming on board and taking part of it.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
It was a lot of fun.
And Gray Man says, Graphic Man, when is the 18 plus stream coming? The porno Graphic Man. Oh, it might be a while before you see that one, right?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, and Maranya says,
Europeans, I'm telling you what.
Lady M says, take care, Rod, Shannon, the Peanut Gallery, the Nuts of the Day, and all the members of the studio audience. Stay safe out there. You as well, Maranya. Thank you once again for running herd on this wild group of peanuts we got here. Appreciate it. And thank you so much for helping keep me in line with those lines of the starting lines. I appreciate that.
Have a great weekend, Maranya.
Graphic Man says, amazing. What good-looking fellows, he says.
And Jackson says, ugh, thanks for the warning. Is there something going on with Eric and Jackson here? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I need to hear from both of them a few more times.
Yeah.
Maranya says, oh, hush, Jackson. Methinks thou doth protest too much. But she's saying it with a laugh.
Yeah. And Michael says, great shows. I always had a blast. Doc, Shannon, and Peanut Gallery have a great weekend and upcoming week. And you as well, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate it. Have a great week. Whoops. Just as I go to click, it jumps up 2 spots. Jackson Roy Kirk says, you are correct, ma'am. My biggest fear while I was disconnected from the internet was that I'd miss Eric on GM's show.
He said tongue in cheek.
Yes.
And he says, but don't tell Eric I said that. I'm sure he'll find out.
Uh-oh. Temperance from Mars says, have a good one, everyone. I will see you later, Doc, as I need to ask you about that Captain Action figure that's behind you. Awesome. It's a repro. It's not an original. Believe me, I wish I had my original, but it's a repro. But Captain Action is the man.
And Maranya says, you know the price for my silence, Jackson. It starts with iron and ends with man.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. And we got Robert Harrison, our neighbor to the north. He says, later, half-bloods. Have a good week. Remember when comics were fun. Absolutely.
Hey, that's what we're all about. That's what this show is all about.
That's right.
One, Robert.
Thank you so much, Robert. Have a great week. And that catches us up with the Peanut Gallery for today and today's show. So what you got going on later on, brother?
I don't have anything big planned, just some stuff I have to do. I'm going to put some new wiper blades on my car and, check the oil in our vehicles like I do every week and see if we might need an oil change or something. Other than that, I'm just going to try to relax, maybe putter around in this mess and, see if I can make it look worse. But you know what that's like, right?
I hear you, man. I've made great strides, though. I got room back here now. I took down the big table. So I've got room, at least now I can work, So I'm gaining, small gains. So as far as what I'm going to do, I think I've got to go make a dump run, my weekly dump run. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm pretty sure there's a pizza in that future.
And probably a comic show later on today, right?
Oh, I wish. Man, but I've already spent too much money.
No, I mean on your show.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4:00. 4:00. We'll be there. Thank you for reminding me. Totally gone. Totally gone.
Yeah, I'll probably get on there later and it's like, oh, where's Rod?
Yeah, where's Rod? There's nothing but an empty chair out here. They probably
just like where's Shannon this morning.
Folks would probably like my empty chair better. Telling you. But yes, absolutely. 4 o'clock today. I'll do another version, another edition of my wicked cool good time show, where I'm going to show this right here, this lovely A-OK, and you guys are going to want to be there to see it because it has got some tremendous stuff in there. And I can't wait to share it with all of you. And I want to thank Rob Brown once again. Thank you, Rob, so much for that. Greatly appreciate it, sir. So definitely, if you're looking for something to do, hey, throw me on at 4 o'clock. We'll hang out for a little while.
I might just do that. I'm kind of curious to see what Rob sent you, and I haven't got to watch Hippie's video or Higgy's video yet, so I want to watch and see what Rob sent him. But yeah, Rob is one very talented and generous individual, and most of all, a great friend. And yes, we're very happy and proud to have him in this community.
Absolutely, absolutely. I couldn't have said that any better, sir. So we greatly appreciate it. So I look forward to seeing everybody at 4 o'clock, and also look forward to seeing everybody next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel right here. We'll do it all over again. What do you say, partner?
Hopefully I can be here on time next time. But yeah, we'll be here next week. And I wanted to throw another big shout out, if he's still watching, to my cousin Dale. Thank you so much for showing up, brother. Appreciate you being on here and checking out us old fogies and all this stuff behind us here. Yeah, we usually talk like once a week, and I think they're down visiting his son this weekend. I think his son is in film school.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got to see any of his stuff, but I think they're down there visiting him today at college. So,
oh, cool.
Hope they're having a great time down there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dale, for hanging out and stopping by. Appreciate it, sir. Hope you'll come back and check us out again.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, then I guess we are ready to go. And I've actually know where I'm going to click. That might be a first.
We get it done. We might not get it on time, but we get it done. Right?
There we go. Shannon, talk to you soon, brother. Have a great week.
You too, buddy.
And we'll see the rest of you next Saturday morning, same bat time, same bat channel. Everybody have a great week and a great rest of your weekend. Take care now. And just as I say that, it's gone. There it is.
See you guys.
Maybe not. I clicked on it. It won't.